Wait a damn minute. Whitney Houston is still around? The staff of the Beverly Hilton Hotel isn't playing any games. According to multiple reports, they've refused to go anywhere close to room 434 after hearing unexplained sounds coming from the room multiple times. This is the same room in which Whitney Houston tragically died. Some of them even go as far as claiming that they hear creepy sounds of someone singing and humming every night from that room, even when no one is there. And don't even get me started on the guests who lodge at this hotel. Apparently, when they found out that the room they've been given is the one Whitney died in, they either completely pull out from sleeping in the hotel or immediately request a room change. There have been a lot of questions surrounding Whitney's death for years now, and these recent allegations about her presence still being felt in the Beverly Hilton only seem to be making it worse. Whitney Houston passed away on February 11, 2012, at the Beverly Hilton Hotel, right before the Grammys. She was found unresponsive in her bathtub in room 434 by her assistant, face down in about a foot of hot water. Paramedics tried CPR but couldn't revive her, and after 20 minutes of this, she was pronounced dead at 3:55 p.m. The official cause was accidental drowning with atherosclerotic heart disease, which is just a fancy term for clogged arteries. Apparently, the substances in her body, specifically snow powder, were a big reason for her clogged arteries. The autopsy showed coke in her system, enough to suggest she used it right before dying, along with other stuff like Xanax, marijuana, Flexeril, and Benadryl. A lot of celebrities, including Nicki Minaj, Rihanna, Mariah Carey, and Harry Styles, were immediately sent their condolences because this was truly one of the most shocking and unexpected deaths in the industry. Jesus Christ, not Whitney Houston, greatest of all time. Dear Whitney, you're a legend. Your spirit and your music will live with us forever. Impossible to forget you. You were the greatest. Now, when Whitney died, there was a lot of talk about foul play, and it all makes sense after you hear the details of what happened. When Whitney's autopsy report was released, the questions surrounding her death only got worse. You see, even though it was initially revealed that she died by accidental drowning in her hotel bathroom, her autopsy revealed something completely different that supported the foul play allegations. She had visible injuries, seemingly proving that she put up a fight against her attacker. According to the coroner's report, Whitney's assistant, Mary Jones, found her face down in a water-filled bath with 2 superficial abrasions to the left side of her forehead. She was also found with a bloody purge coming from her nose and with a superficial abrasion to the left side of the bridge of her nose. People were already skeptical, but this revelation right here only made the allegations worse. Mind you, the coroner who conducted her autopsy wasn't just any regular coroner. It was Ed Winter. Ed Winter was the same coroner who was in charge of investigating Kim Porter's death, and he was also the one who challenged the reports about her dying from pneumonia. He is notorious for sniffing out the BS behind the death of celebrities, even when the industry is pushing a different narrative. And guess what? He was suddenly found dead about a year ago. It's still unclear who exactly took Whitney out, but it's been rumored for a while now that Ray J had something to do with it. Jaguar Wright fueled these allegations when she accused Ray J of supplying Whitney with the substances she OD'd on that day. According to Jaguar, Ray J was the last person to see Whitney alive, and even brought a substance dealer into Whitney's hotel room to provide her with all different types of drugs.
When they did her autopsy, they said there was nothing wrong with her throat. Her lungs were so damaged that she couldn't fuel the notes. It was her lungs. It wasn't, her voice was fine.
Oh.
That's how Clive did it. And then the next thing you know, she's Ray J. And then it's Grammy time.
That happened.
And her and Clive had a fight 2 days before. And from what I was told, Bobby Christina was present for some of that fight. And then the next thing you know, she's dead. Ray J was the last person to see her alive. He let the drug dealer in, but she was sober, right? But he let the drug dealer in that gave her the shot. Leola has said, Leola Brown, Bobby Brown's sister, has said on several occasions that she was beaten. They saw her body. She didn't just die in a tub, like she was beat up. And Brandy was the one that found her. But you know, they pledge allegiance to Clive too.
Jeez.
Well, you know, Ray J was kind of down on his luck because the whole bullshit happened, and then, you know, Whitney was dead and he was using her, as he's said himself, for clout, and then all of a sudden he got Love and Hip Hop LA after Whitney died. And then they inappropriately put her stupid goddaughter on there. You know,
That's
I just thought it was all kind of cheesy.
Whitney's sister-in-law also brought up Ray J, claiming that he was the one supplying Wendy the substances. She said she knew right away that Ray J had a hand in Whitney's death the moment she saw that video of him sneaking out of her hotel, hiding from the paparazzi.
When I first seen this, and I saw the news, and and I'm sorry, please excuse me, I just have to come out and say this.
Please.
I saw Ray J coming out of the hotel, hiding his head, being pushed into the car. Why? I looked and I said, why is he hiding? Why is he hiding his face? He's always trying to show his face when he's around Whitney. For some reason, he knows somebody that sells drugs, and he was buying them for Whitney, from what I know, and giving her drugs. I want to know why this boy was allowed to do that.
No, I'll meet you at the hotel. Come on. Go.
Anyway, going back to the hotel staff, they were initially very tight-lipped about the details of Whitney's death because the Beverly Hilton managers allegedly ordered them to stay silent or they were going to lose their jobs. They reportedly turned down all attempts from reporters to speak to them. Apparently, the staff have a lot more say, but the alleged NDAs they signed after that day are the only thing that has kept their mouths shut for this long. Word on the street is that Whitney's spirit never left the Beverly Hilton. People who've stayed in room 434, the same room where she took her last breath, swear the air changes the second you walk in. The lights feel dimmer, the room feels heavier, and more than a few guests say they felt somebody standing behind them, even when they were completely alone. And honestly, it makes sense. Whitney didn't go in a peaceful way. Her death was sudden, chaotic, and full of unanswered questions. Too many contradictions, too many coincidences. A death like that doesn't let a soul rest. Some say her spirit is stuck because it wasn't her time. Fans believe her energy lingers because her story never got justice. Someone cut her life short, and until that truth comes out, until the people involved face consequences, Whitney's spirit isn't going anywhere. It's like she's still fighting, still trying to tell the world what really happened that night. And that's why room 434 stays cold. That's why people hear things. That's why workers avoid that hallway after dark. Because deep down, everybody knows. Spirits with unfinished business don't rest. One person said, "It wouldn't surprise me if that hotel suite is haunted by her spirit. That place is where she felt safe. Maybe she doesn't want to leave that room even after death. Rest in peace, Whitney Houston." Another person said, "There are still inconsistencies in the accounts surrounding her death, and perhaps her spirit is waiting for these mysteries to be clarified. Until everything is resolved, this will continue to happen at the Beverly Hilton." But now, I want to know your thoughts. What do you think of the rumors about Whitney still moving around in her hotel suite? And do you believe the reason she's sticking around is because there's more to her death than we're being told? Let me know your thoughts in the comment below, and don't forget to click here to watch this other video.